Nobody warned you, but your first 90 days at work will define the next 10 years. 5 mistakes are waiting for you, and almost everyone falls into them without noticing. These are mistakes that could quietly cost you thousands of dollars over time. Not maybe, not possibly. This happens to almost everyone starting their career, unless you know exactly what's coming before it actually happens to you. So today, I'm breaking down 5 money mistakes new employees make constantly. Stick around, because mistake number 3 costs people the most money. Let's get into exactly what you need to watch out for. Mistake number 1 on this list is something called lifestyle inflation. The moment your paycheck hits your account, your spending quietly goes up too. A new job suddenly means eating lunch out almost every single day. It means a new coffee run every single morning before work starts. It means buying new clothes because you feel like you deserve them. Each purchase on its own feels completely harmless and totally justified. But let's actually sit down and do some simple math together. A $6 coffee, purchased every single workday, adds up fast. That's roughly $30 spent every single week on coffee alone. Over an entire year, that becomes $1,500, gone completely. Now add lunch out every day on top of that coffee habit. That's another $3,000 disappearing from your bank account yearly. Combined, that's nearly $5,000 vanishing without you even noticing, spent on things you probably don't even remember buying anymore. So here's the simple fix that actually works for most people. Automate your savings before you ever get the chance to spend it. This is called paying yourself first, and it changes everything. Then spend whatever is left over after that automatic transfer happens. Not the other way around, like most people are taught to do. Mistake number 2 on this list is having 0 emergency funds saved. You're 22 years old, and you feel completely invincible right now. I don't need an emergency fund, you probably tell yourself daily. Then suddenly, your car breaks down with absolutely no warning at all. Or you lose your job unexpectedly, with no savings to fall back on. Or a medical bill shows up that you never saw coming. And suddenly, you're borrowing money just to survive the entire month. That situation isn't really bad luck, it's simply bad planning. Here's exactly what you should do differently starting right now today. Start by saving just $1,000 as your very first goal. That single $1,000 becomes your very first line of defense. From there, build toward 3 to 6 months of total expenses saved. Keep that money in a completely separate savings account from checking, one that you don't touch and barely even look at monthly. This one habit alone will save you from years of painful debt. Mistake number 3 on this list is ignoring your company's 401k match. This is honestly the mistake that hurts people the absolute most. If your company offers a match and you're not contributing at all, you are literally leaving free money sitting right there on the table. Let's say your company matches 3% of your total salary, and you're currently earning $50,000 every single year. That match alone is worth $1,500 free dollars every year. Completely free money, every single year that you choose to skip it. Now multiply that missed amount out over an entire 10-year period. Factor in compound growth on top of that missed contribution amount. That adds up to tens of thousands of dollars completely gone forever, simply because you didn't check one box on a form. So please, go fix this specific mistake today, not next month. Log into your benefits portal and set your contribution percentage right now. Mistake number 4 on this list is paying only your credit card minimum. Let's walk through a realistic scenario that happens to people constantly. Say you currently owe $3,000 on one credit card, at a fairly typical interest rate of 22% annually. If you only ever pay the minimum payment required each month, it could genuinely take you over 10 full years to pay it off. 10 entire years just to clear $3,000 of debt. And you'll end up paying almost double what you originally borrowed. The credit card company is absolutely thrilled when you do this. You, on the other hand, should not be thrilled at all. So here's the rule you need to follow starting immediately today. Pay your full balance in complete, every single month, no exceptions. If you genuinely cannot do that right now, stop using the card. Debt sitting at 20% interest or higher is not normal. It is a trap, specifically designed to keep you paying forever. Mistake number 5 on this list is simply not tracking your spending. This mistake seems small, but it's actually the root of everything else. If you don't know exactly where your money is going each month, then you genuinely cannot control where that money is going at all. Most people cannot answer one simple, straightforward question when asked. That question being, how much did you actually spend last month? Most people honestly have absolutely no idea what the real answer is. And that uncertainty is exactly how money quietly disappears over time. Here's the simple fix that takes almost no effort to implement. Download a free budgeting app onto your phone this week. Or simply open up a basic spreadsheet and start tracking manually. This process takes about 5 minutes of your time each week. Just 5 minutes, once a week. That's genuinely the entire commitment. 5 minutes that could realistically save you thousands of dollars yearly. Now let's take a moment and put all 5 mistakes together. Mistake number 1 was lifestyle inflation creeping in without you noticing. Mistake number 2 was having absolutely no emergency funds saved anywhere. Mistake number 3 was ignoring your company's free 401k matching contribution. Mistake number 4 was paying only the minimum on your credit card. Mistake number 5 was never tracking where your money actually goes. 5 mistakes total, and 1 future that you can absolutely still control. Here's a genuinely hard truth that most people never hear out loud. Nobody actually teaches you any of this information back in school. Not once in high school, and not once in college either. You're simply expected to figure all of this out entirely on your own. Meanwhile, everyone around you is making these exact same mistakes too. And worse, they're actively normalizing those same costly mistakes constantly. Everyone has credit card debt, people will casually tell you often. Everyone lives paycheck to paycheck, they'll say like it's totally normal. But here's the truth. That simply isn't actually true for everyone. Not everyone lives that way. And starting today, that includes you too. The first 90 days of your career genuinely set the tone. That tone can carry forward for the next 10 entire years. In some cases, it can shape the next 30 years of your life. Small habits, repeated consistently over time, quietly become your financial future. That future can be good, or it can be genuinely difficult. The choice of which one happens is actually entirely up to you. So here's a piece of simple homework before you close this video. Pick just one single mistake from this entire list right now. Choose the one that honestly hit closest to home for you. And commit to fixing that one specific mistake sometime this week. Not someday in the future, but genuinely sometime this exact week. Go set up your 401k contribution if you haven't done that yet. Open up a separate savings account for your emergency fund today. Cancel that one forgotten subscription that's still quietly charging your card. These are small moves, but they lead to genuinely big results over time. So tell me honestly, which mistake are you guilty of right now? Be completely honest with yourself and with me in the comments below. I genuinely read through every single comment left on these videos. And if you want to know what to do with your first $1,000, I actually made an entire video covering exactly that topic already. That video link is sitting right here waiting for you to click. Go watch that one next if you're serious about fixing your finances. Your future self, years from now, will genuinely thank you for this. Money mistakes aren't a sign that something is wrong with you personally. They're simply a sign that nobody ever properly taught you this material. That gap in your education ends today, right here, in this video. You now know exactly what to watch for in your first 90 days. Most people your age won't figure this out for another several years. You just did it in under 15 minutes, sitting right where you are. That single difference alone can be worth tens of thousands of dollars over the full course of your entire working career going forward. So don't just watch this video and then close the app immediately. Take one real action today, however small that action might actually be. Financial freedom isn't built in one single dramatic, life-changing moment. It's built through small, boring, consistent decisions made day after day. The version of you 5 years from now is watching what you do right now. Make choices today that version of you will genuinely be proud of. If this video actually helped you in any real way today, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next breakdown just like it. New videos on money, mistakes, and mindset go up every single week. This channel exists to teach you what school genuinely never did. The real practical rules of money that actually apply in real life. Not vague theory, but specific, actionable steps you can take today. Thanks for spending these last few minutes learning something genuinely useful. Go apply at least one thing you just heard in this video. I'll see you in the very next one very soon. Until then, take care of your money, and it will take care of you. See you in the next video.